Good afternoon, YouTube. This is your man George Page, coming to you live on YouTube. Before I start, you know what day it is, and I want to give a moment of silence to those who have lost their lives because of the events that happened on 9/11, um, September the 11th of 2001. Okay, well, as you know, this is the day. It's been 19 years since the attacks on the United States of America by um, terrorists, by the Taliban, or if you, or whichever name you want, Taliban, or whichever other name you want to call them. There was a bunch of men hijacked 4 jet planes, and 2 were crashed into the World Trade Center. One was crashed into the Pentagon, and the other was crashed in a field outside Pennsylvania. Now, this was considered one of the biggest terrorist attacks on the United States, and since World War II, when the Japanese attacked Pearl Harbor, you know, and also the World Trade Center was also attacked back in '93 by some right wing fundamentalists. You know, Tim McVeigh was one of the guys who was executed because of it. I think there was another man involved, and it never happened to him. And which they attacked the a building, a federal building in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. But this was the biggest attack that happened. There was a lot of people that died. One of the biggest numbers of deaths was here at the World Trade Center. As you know, the World Trade Center was one of the biggest financial buildings in the United States at the time. You know, it was known for many a lot of businesses and people worked there. Over 3,000 lives were lost that day, and many people had to survive, and who survived that day still hadn't really recovered from it. There was quite a few firemen and police officers who suffered from cancer and others and mental issues because of digging out and finding bodies. Here is a memorial to those people who lost their lives on the Flight 93, which was the flight that crashed in a field outside Pennsylvania. Some believe that this plane was supposed to come and attack the White House. Instead, the people fought and stopped the terrorists, and they crashed. They were true heroes who sacrificed themselves and their lives for not just for themselves, but for the benefit of their country. Here is the Pentagon, where it was attacked. And you'd be surprised, you're thinking that the Pentagon is our military greatest institution. You think we'd be prepared for something like that, but it wasn't really. Hundreds of some people died that day, even though the number was not as great compared to the World Trade Center, but still, their lives were lost. And it's just a sad story to know that, a place like the Pentagon can be a victim of terrorism. Let's remember those people who passed away, the nearly 4,000 people who died that day on September 11th. Let's remember we're still Americans, no matter how much things are going on right now between, the protests against racism, the current administration, and its lack of leadership. We as a people have stood strong between good times and bad times. Let's remember those people who lost their lives during those days. And let's not forget. There's an old saying that's said by the great poet Edmund Bergman. For evil to prevail, good men stand by and do nothing. So we can never let the bad men know that they won. We win. We won. Because we're still here. We're still standing. It's your man, All the Rage, George Page. Like, subscribe. Don't like, don't subscribe. I'm out.